Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video. I've kind of done one similar like this before, but I figured I'd do one that is kind of, I feel like when I watch these videos about like tips to retain length and grow your hair, sometimes I feel like it's just too many things and it seems overwhelming. Like I just feel like they're asking for way too much. They're like, take the amount that you owe Sally Mae, divide it by your credit score average from the last 6 months. You have to give blood. What's your blood type? How many children do you have? You know, take an ancestry DNA test. Then, you know, take that to the Lord of the Light and sprinkle the ashes of sparkling Istanbul candle from Bath and Body Works. I don't know. The point is, it's just too many things that I feel like you know, people tell you have to do in order to like retain length. And not saying that these tips aren't good tips. I just kind of feel like if you're trying to grow out your hair, if you're doing too many things, it can just seem overwhelming and you just take away from the process of growing out your hair and kind of enjoying your hair at whatever stage it's at. And I've had hair of different lengths. I had, well, the shortest I've had my hair is about right here. I cut it when I first went to college. Well, I didn't cut it. I had my mommy cut it. I thought I was grown. It was super cute on me, you know, if I must admit. So I've had shorter hair before. I've grown it out all the way down my back. I've cut it short again. So I kind of know what works for me. I've had hair that's broken. I've had hair that's damaged. I kind of had it all. But I will say for the most part, my hair has always been long, and that is thanks to my mom. She always kind of instilled in me the tips and tricks and what worked and how to be consistent. So I just wanted to kind of come up with 10 solid things that I do that I know work for different hair types. They work for the people in my life with differing hair types. So it's not just applicable to me. I'm not saying that you have to do this. I'm not saying that this will 100% work for you. I'm just saying that this is what has worked for me and the people around me. And yeah, oh, it's also worked for you, babes. It's also worked for Dash. He has luscious locks, but he likes to keep it cute, keep it short. So without further ado, let's just jump into the tips. All right, so the first one is don't wear your hair in a bun consistently. I realize that I have my hair in a bun right now. You know, do as I say, not as I do. No, but the reason I'm saying that is because always pulling your hair back is a sure way to cause your hair to have breakage. Now, you have people who can wear their hair in a bun every day for 6 years and they'll be completely fine. But I feel like for the vast majority, okay, get yourself comfortable. We're just gonna continue on what he does his own thing. He does what he wants. Oh, he's back with his mom. Hey, dude. All right, so I feel like for the vast majority of us, it will cause breakage. And I've experienced this before. There was a time where, I kid you not, I would wear my hair in a bun 7 days a week. Like, I'm not exaggerating. And it was like 7 days a week for probably like 10 months. Like, I literally wore my hair in a bun every single day. Maybe, okay, maybe out of those like 10 months, maybe like 10 days my hair wasn't in a bun. But other than that, it was consistent. And I wasn't even like trying to grow my hair out. I just was tired of dealing with my hair. So I would just, you know, swoop it back in a bun, call it a day. And when I finally like kind of took notice of my hair and I, you know, I was blowing it out to, you know, give it a trim. And I was like, why am I having to cut all my hair off? Like, I haven't done anything with it. I haven't over manipulated it. And it was causing breakage because that tight elastic was in the same place every single day. And your hair just can't recover from that. So yes, you know, nothing crazy. Just don't wear your hair in a bun every single day. You are harming your growth retention and also your edges. You're welcome for that. All right, next item is trim your ends regularly. Now, the reason I say regularly and I don't give like a specific time interval is because it's different for everybody. Some people only trim their hair twice a year or when they straighten it, and that completely works for them. My hair does not do well under those conditions as far as not having split ends. I tend to get split ends what I think is often, so I trim my hair often, and I'm still able to not only retain my length but grow my hair out as well. I trim my hair probably once every 3 months, and I probably trim about a ½ an inch off. Nothing too serious, kind of depends on what I need. And also, you don't have to trim a set amount off. If you only need 1/4 inch trimmed off, only trim off 1/4 inch. But if you need an inch trim off the whole inch. You're not doing yourself any favors by leaving those split ends there. You are just hindering your growth I'm trying to tell you. And also your health, because it's just going to split further up the strand. You're going to be mad at yourself and you're wasting your time. So trim regularly. All right, the next one is be consistent in your routine. I noticed that my hair flourishes the most whenever I am consistent. So when I say that, I mean I will wash my hair on a Friday. I will keep it in twist on Saturday and Sunday. Monday, I will take my twist down and wear it out. I'll wear it out Tuesday, even Wednesday, maybe Thursday, I'll do half up, half down. Maybe that Friday I'll do half up, half down again, or maybe I'll pull it back in a bun, and that Friday night, same thing over. That's the least manipulation to my hair, and that's when it's curly, of course. And it just, whenever I'm consistently doing that, and you don't have to wear your hair the same way every day. Like, you don't have to, I only wear my hair, you know, down on Mondays, or I only wear it up on Fridays. Like, you can kind of switch it up, but I just do that because it gets frizzier towards the end of the week, and it's just easier to like pull it away from my face and stuff like that. But just whatever works for you, just be consistent in that. It makes your life so much easier. It takes the guesswork out of wash day and how you're gonna wear your hair. It's just, it makes life so much easier. Whatever works for you, whatever styles you like, just be consistent in that, unless they are styles, like I said, that are gonna break your hair. Like, don't, you know, wear tight elastics on your hair 24/7. That's not helping you. That's not doing anybody any favors. Okay. All right. So the next one would be to detangle regularly. And I say this because I know some people are like, I'll need to detangle my hair once a month, or, you know, I can go this long without detangling it. And people feel like they have less hair because they're they have less hair shed because they're manipulating it less. But I've noticed for me, the longer I go without detangling my hair, the more breakage that I have, because it's just shed hair and hair that's attached to my scalp have intertwined and interwoven, and I'm trying to get the shed hair out, and it's just pulling everything down along with it. It's not okay. You know, it's just ruining all lives instead of the lives of the fallen soldiers. So yeah, that, you know, do what you want. I'm just telling you what I do, what works for me. Do what you want. This is what worked for Danielle. Okay. All right. Next would be detangle thoroughly. And I also say that I know some people swear by finger detangling only. And I tried that. I did that for like a solid year. The way my hair and my strands are set up, my little fine strands, I need to detangle thoroughly each time I wash my hair. I cannot only finger detangle, because it's like my hair is never fully being detangled, so all my shed hair is never getting out. So it's just giving my shed hair more chances to knot up with the hair that's attached to my scalp, and it's not pretty. So detangle thoroughly, and you know, it just also makes the styling process easier. And I noticed when my hair wasn't detangled thoroughly, when I would go to like part my hair to do twist or something like that, I could kind of hear more strands break because it wasn't thoroughly detangled. So they were kind of, it wasn't like a clean part, if that makes sense, because some strands were just kind of connected to others. And I did a pretty good job at finger detangling, but I needed that wide tooth comb after to really bring her on home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, next item is don't use a like hard bristle brush. And I showed you this brush right here in like my holy grail stuff, and this is a softer to like medium bristle brush. So what I mean by that is the bristles aren't super thick, and they're not going to just be completely rigid when you're brushing it through your hair, so it's not like ripping your hair out. Also, another thing, don't brush your hair while it's tangled. I do this a lot because I just don't want to allow greatness for myself. But when you brush over your hair just to get it to look smooth on the top while it's tangled, all you're doing is breaking the hairs up underneath, because it's just don't do that. But that was a little side. It was like an extra. That was like tip number 10.5. But no, don't use, like I said, a hard bristle brush. It's just really aggressive, and like I said, just you're not doing yourself any favors. Okay. All right. Clarify. Now, when I say this, I don't mean just wash your hair. I mean use a clarifying shampoo. And the reason I say this, products have tendency to build up, not just on your hair, but on your scalp as well. And there are some products that, especially if you use silicone products, that builds up on your hair and can only be removed with clarifying products. Like, not all are like that, because there are some water soluble silicone products, but that was just an example. But especially like thicker butters and creams and things like that, you want to really get in there to just kind of give your hair a blank slate. And it also blank slate, and it also makes it so that whatever you are putting in your hair after you clarify, like your deep conditioner or your leave-in or whatever your sealant is or whatever, it's able to really get into your hair. Whereas if you just kind of wash your hair or use like a gentler shampoo, it'll get maybe 85% of the gunk out, but the other stuff can just be left over, and it makes it so that it's kind of coating your strand and not allowing for any any products that are moisturizing to really penetrate into the hair strand. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you clarify. I clarify once a month, but kind of you can tailor it to however you think your hair is reacting to it, because clarifying your hair too often can obviously lead to dryness, which can lead to an itchy scalp, which can cause breakage and a whole slew of things. So be judicious with that as well, with pretty much anything you would do. Yeah. All right, so the next item is wash regularly. I used to but I used to co-wash more often. This was when I was trying to figure out what worked for me, and co-washing does not work for me. Like I said, I have fine hair, so it's easily weighed down, and anytime any like thick butters or creams or gel get on it, I need to actually wash my hair to get it out. And since I use products like that often, I need to wash my hair regularly. So I mean, at least once a week. I should probably do it like once every 5 days. That's really like the way my hair works, but the way my schedule is set up doesn't allow once every 5 days with me keeping my sanity. So it's either like once every 5 days and me be crazy, or once every 7 days my hair be a little bit, you know, a little bit in shambles, but my sanity is intact. So make sure you wash your hair regularly, and again, tailor that to what works for you. But I can't see how it would be beneficial to go more than 1 week without washing your hair. I've done it plenty of times. I've told y'all when I'm like, y'all, it's almost been a month since I washed my hair. I have been in shambles, and usually that's when I straighten my hair. When I straighten my hair, I wash it once every 2 weeks, and then sometimes that stretches into 3 or a month if, you know, I'm having a lot going on. But we're talking about my regular routine, which is when my hair is curly. And next would be to deep condition. Every single time I wash my hair, I deep condition, because I like shampoos that are a little bit on the more cleansing side. So sometimes it can be a little bit drying. So I like to deep condition to restore all of the nutrients and whatever I just stripped out of my hair. But I still would say it is wise to deep condition after every wash day, you know? So yeah. And the lastly, which I think is the most important tip, and it's kind of cheesy, but I feel like it's the most important, is it's not that deep. Do not overstress, do not overthink, do not be measuring your hair and seeing how long. Like, you're going to take away just the process that is growing out your hair, and I feel like you're going to be too focused on it. There's no reason why you should stress yourself out over growing out your hair. It's really like, it's okay. Just be consistent. It will grow. It's really not that, it's not some magical, you know, just, it's gonna be okay. And your hair may not grow all the way down to the back of your kneecaps. That is also okay as well. Just, like I said, just be patient. Don't overthink it. It's just hair growth. It'll happen. And don't compare yourself to others. That'll also ruin your life. Don't say she grew 6 inches in 8 months. Why can't I? Because you're not her. So you won't be her. So do you. Do you, boo-boo. So yeah, anyways, I wanted this, like I said, to kind of just be like informal tips that are helpful and that work. And I hope that this was beneficial to you, and you kind of can use something or utilize something, or just even encourage you just to focus on, you know, making a routine that works for you, and the rest will follow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is it, and I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you haven't done so already, and I have some exciting videos for you guys next week, and I'll see you then. Bye guys.